in 2019. It also provides for $3 billion for supplemental payments to cattle producers, contract growers of livestock and poultry, to dairy farmers, and the producers forced to euthanize their livestock or poultry due to the COVID crisis. There's also a section in there for support of food purchases, donations, and worker protection by including no less than $1.5 billion to fund purchases of food for distribution to those in need and to provide worker protection measures and retooling support for farmers, farmer markets, and also food processors in response to the COVID-19. This includes a mandatory review of USDA's food purchasing and distribution. That's an update so far on the COVID package that just passed by Congress.
Hi, I'm Greg Peterson of the Peterson Farm Brothers. If you've seen our videos, you know we're proud to be farmers. Farming can be dangerous. Never assume location or depth of underground utilities or pipelines. Before you start any work on your farm, call 811 or visit clickbeforeyoudig.com to have underground lines located. It only takes a minute and can save your life.
Never assume the location or depth of underground lines. Always call 811 or visit clickbeforeyoudig.com before you start work. A message from the Pipeline Operators for Ag Safety Campaign.
I'm Tyron Spearman for Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 75 to 77. Partly cloudy tonight, low 58 to 64. Then partly cloudy on Thursday, becoming windy in the afternoon. A couple of heavy showers in evening and thunderstorms, bringing torrential downpours, damaging wind gusts, even an isolated tornado. High 76 to 82. Mostly sunny for a Christmas Day Friday, high 57 to 60. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
Hi, I'm Esmerna Caraballo, here to inform you that on Monday, December 28th at 9:05 a.m., I will be a guest right here on WOCA. What I will bring to you is information on my services as a notary, accounting, and tax service professional. So tune in on Monday, December 28th at 9:05 a.m. right here on WOCA, The Source. Call my phone number at 216-688-8173 with any questions that I may help you with. Thanks.
Merry Christmas from the Pack Mail Store. Thank you for all of your business in 2020. At Pack Mail, we pack, ship, freight, and crate, a family-owned business since 2007.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a chilly Wednesday morning in the Brick City, beautiful Ocala, Florida. We're coming to you live from the palatial studios of WOCA Radio, just outside the food court entrance to the Paddock Mall in the aforementioned Brick City, beautiful. Coming up at 10:05, Brady Ackerman, the newly named head coach of the Bellevue Rattlers, will join me on the program. Hadn't talked to Brady in a while. Got my start in radio because of Coach. Walk a little down memory lane maybe about my start in radio. He's responsible for this, folks. If you want somebody to blame, he'll be on at 10:05. Brady Ackerman will be on to, talk to me and listen to y'all blame him for me being on the airwaves. He did it, folks. It is 48 degrees and sunny right now in Ocala. Warming up to about 72 degrees, 73 degrees maybe around 2 p.m. But then cold front moves through tomorrow. Tomorrow evening could be a little dicey. They said there may be even chances of some tornadoes with these thunderstorms that'll move through. And then Christmas Day, cold Christmas Day. 53 degrees for the high on Christmas Day. 622-9622 is the number to call today if you want to get into the program. We do have Weird News Wednesday in the 10:30 segment of the show. We're going to give you some of the weirder stories from around the world that happened in 2020. I was watching last night. I tell you, I see some things on TV, and I'm watching last night, and commercials usually don't aggravate me or Commercials usually don't get my attention very much. Commercials are when I get up and move around, go maybe get an adult beverage out of the refrigerator, go let the dogs out into the backyard for the 5-minute commercial break or whatever on TV. But last night I'm watching a commercial, and it kind of caught me off guard, and I thought, that's a horrible marketing strategy. Maybe I'm wrong, but it just caught me that way. And I'll tell you the commercial, it was the devil, and he was big red, menacing thing, big red horns coming out his head and everything. And he was going on a blind date, going on a date that you come to find out was an online matchup. He had met somebody online. He was finally meeting them on a date. And, he's sitting at the restaurant waiting for his date to show up, and somebody goes, Lucifer? And he turns around and he looks, and it's a attractive woman, probably about 5'3", 5'4". He goes, are you number 2020? She said, just call me 2020. And then it shows them on their date, and then later shows them with the covers pulled up around their neck in bed, and it goes, Match.com for all your needs. And I'm thinking, what the hell did I just watch? Did I really just watch a commercial that showed Lucifer hooking up with 2020 and then making fun of all that's went wrong this year and using it as a chance to promote Match.com and I'm still speechless about it. I literally stared at the TV and went, what the hell did I just watch? Is that where we are in 2020, that we're making commercials now that show that this year is the way it is because of Lucifer, and we're Lucifer's now got to hook up with 2020 or something? It made no, and I know they were doing it trying to be humorous about it. Is that really humorous? I don't think so. I was really, really taken aback by that commercial. Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but the fact that they were using a hookup between the devil, Lucifer, Satan, and 2020, are you number 2020? And she said it in a real sultry voice. No, just call me 2020. I thought it was a bit much. 622-9622 is the number to call. I just seemed a little too much to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know, but it just seemed that's not something you play around with in my in my estimation. Now I could be a little sensitive maybe, but it just didn't come across to me as a commercial that would make me want to reach out and become a member of the said website. And I'm not single, so it's not a problem. But if I was, that would definitely be a reason that I would not use that service if I was inclined to do the online dating services. That would not be the one I would use, simply because I think it's bad marketing strategy to, it really looked like they were pumping up Lucifer. So I don't know. It's one of those things that last night when I saw it, it's the first time I saw it, when I saw it, it caught me. And I'm sure you can go put it on YouTube or Google LuciferMatch.com, and it'll come up, or SatanMatch.com, and you could watch the commercial. It seemed like a bad idea. But I guess it was effective for what they wanted, because I'm talking about it, right? It caught my attention, so I guess it accomplished what the commercial, what the advertising agency was probably trying to do with the commercial, with the provocative nature of the commercial. But it just seemed to miss its mark with me. But, I'm not the person they're going after anyway, so maybe it wasn't designed for me. But it just seemed like it wasn't needed, and it missed the mark. Unlike the McDonald's commercial that I watched recently, that had a different meal off their menu for every, for It's a Wonderful Life and Elf, and it showed a lot of Christmas movies. And then at the very end, it told you what these movies were and how they mixed with the food. And then at the very end, they don't say anything at the end. They show the logo, and then after the logo, a cup of cocoa comes into the scene, and somebody just sticks a golden pole in the cocoa, and it goes, "For Frank Costanza and the rest of us." It was subtitled, "For Frank Costanza and the rest of us," which means every Seinfeld fan got that reference right away. They were talking about Festivus for the rest of us. So iconic that now advertisers are using Festivus as an actual holiday. Good for Frank Costanza, the great late Jerry Stiller, who played Frank Costanza on Seinfeld, father of Ben Stiller. Great comedic actor, and I thought that's a commercial I thought was funny. But this Match.com commercial where the Lucifer hooks up with 2020, and the whole cheesiness of it. Are you number 2020? Just call me 2020. Seemed to miss the mark for me, but maybe I'm not the person that they were going after in the first place, so it doesn't matter that it missed the mark with me. If you've seen the commercial or you go Google it, tell me what you think. 622-9622 is the number to call. We're going to take a break. When we come back, seems like U.S. Department of Justice is not happy with Lowell Correctional Institute. We'll talk about that next, right here on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Veterans Helping Veterans USA. Call 352-433-2320. We help veterans and their families with limited financial assistance, counseling, employment referrals, and a food and clothing bank. You can help in making a huge difference in the veterans' lives we serve by donating food, clothing, household items, or direct financial assistance. All donations are tax deductible. Veterans Helping Veterans USA. 352-433-2320. Thank you for your attention, and God bless America.
On this episode of What Not to Do, brought to you by
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Never mind that. We have bigger issues.
Really? Bigger than a helicopter?
Your parents are going to be here for the big dinner, and the garbage disposal is making some crazy noise, and it wasn't Christmas music.
Well, maybe you should have thought about that before you tried shoving an entire sack of potatoes down the disposal.
It wasn't the entire sack, just most of it.
Now's not the time for more jokes, Mr. Funny Man.
Well, I did try to fix it, but...
Do you have to do this every holiday?
No, I did skip Easter.
What did we agree the rules are?
No more circus animals in the house.
No, not that one.
Oh, if water runs through it, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
Because they don't charge extra for nights, weekends, or holidays. So put down the blowtorch and pick up the phone.
Yes, dear. 866-314-4443.
And why is there a helicopter in the yard?
Oh, that? Black Friday sale.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Mike Scott Plumbing.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your Verizon representative with news that will hum your car, make it smart and safe. How? With the new Hum device by Verizon. You can rest assured you're never alone. Flat tire? Lost? Accident? For $10 a month, Hum by Verizon has you covered. And I will come to you in Marion County to install the Hum for free. Time to call me at 352-528-0020. Are you ready to hum along? Call 352-528-0020.
Think you know Dex Imaging? Think again. In the office, streamlining communications. In the field, delivering top-notch service, enhancing productivity and reducing downtime. In the data center, a part of the growing digital